Are they under special units? Maybe.
It looks like it. Yep. Yep.
We'll take one for Maris Intercessor.
See, that's the problem. Marines have like 7 jillion options to choose from here.
Yeah.
And that might be a lowball estimate.
From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Assault Intercessor's not a thing?
It's week 2 of the NFL
What?
on EA Sports.
What can't you find?
Assault Intercessor.
It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs.
I suppose you could just use company intercessors.
Season opener, which doubled as the home.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm figuring.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead.
Mahomes is terrible, dude. He's overrated.
And he certainly had his share of
not even a top 5 quarterback this year.
Interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team,
you said 99 overall?
He can't give the football
that's
like he did
reasonable.
last week.
And the timing of
he's no Jamie Newman.
Jamie
Newman, he can manage the game.
Following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. Wright's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought
that's
that they
concerning.
put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like
What's
a
that?
simple pitch and catch.
Hang on, let me go check the other menu before I...
for this and worked hard to make it happen.
But a bunch of the units weren't in the special units like the first ones were that I would have expected to be there.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options
either
on 2nd and short.
Blade Guard veteran aren't there.
I mean, this is... Okay. See, there's too many new things now. I think this was the 8th edition file you're playing out of.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the
Blade
kind
Guard
of
wouldn't
game
be there.
that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center
And that's before everything became Primaris.
He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
So Marines kind of like suck here, I guess.
Down right at the 45.
Yeah.
Now after the running play, we've got
there's got to be another file. But like Marines probably the worst possible choice because there's literally 10 bajillion options. Try and make this work right.
There's a biker with chainsword, that'll do.
Oh man. Oh well. You made me give up on TTS, Rob. It's good. We're good here. We can call it.
Cool. Great.
Work this forward for 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and
I am
7.
adequately discouraged.
Not gonna lie, I could totally go for some TFT right now. So.
And he'll go down here at the 35.
You actually done? Okay, cool.
Ball up to the 35 now.
No, I'm still working on this, but if you're done.
I want to at least see if we can get the table set up, man.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That actually is really unfortunate because Helbrecht is not the right Helbrecht size base.
By the defensive front, because if they can't get up,
that's the old Helbrecht.
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll buy some time right.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really
your linebacker. Obviously, you should trade for Cunningham.
Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
What are you talking about, dude? Did you see how good he looked against Tennessee? Dude, kept Chris Henry down. I think Chris Henry had like 70 yards rushing.
Now they'll throw.
Derrick Henry, whatever. Henry, one of the Henrys.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
No, not Chris Johnson. Not CJ2K.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground.
He was a beast, man.
A nice job
for like that 1, maybe 2 years.
And now it brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held
that's who Chris Henry was. He was that receiver that played across from Ocho Cinco.
They're set up first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on.
I knew that was a real person. Chris Henry.
This is caught.
It was the other Bengals receiver when Ocho was playing.
He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 9 catches, 108 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards.
Hey,
and he's number 7 currently.
5 years.
Hoping to move up as time goes on.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Over 5 years, 119 catches for about 1,800 yards and 21 touchdowns. It's okay.
The corner, couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Yeah, right.
From back at the 2, here's third and goal.
No, he was definitely the second.
Edwards-Helaire, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Ocho Cinco needed to get into the end zone so we could dance. So.
Second touchdown on the season, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Were assault intercessors 9th edition too, Rob, or were they 8th edition?
They were 9th. They came out at the very beginning of 9th.
Okay, so they came out with the blade guard and stuff. Cool.
Spanning 15 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Is there a Forge World folder?
To the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Probably not.
Taking it about the 1.
I couldn't find my Leviathan Dreadnought, which was definitely out in 8. Maybe he's in special characters.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Ooh, hold up, I found something. I might have found. Hold on.
So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Yeah, here we go. All right, I want you to hit back to like the initial save and load menu.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds.
You have the Battle Forged mod pack. Or a folder that just says Warhammer 40K.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
Does not look like it.
All right, you need to download that.
Okay.
They'll contain him to just
I thought that's what you were doing, because that Battle Forged mod pack is the first thing it says on that, links that you need to play this.
That's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Is that one of the workshops?
Can you do it all game?
No, it's not a workshop. It's actually something you have to download and unzip into the TTS folder. Which
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never got around to doing that.
Now you put the offense in a position where
okay.
every series
I told you about that. I didn't realize you hadn't done it.
when you do that.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And that will be incomplete. On fourth down,
now, if I click on Space Marines, I could see Black Templar unique units, all chapters Forge World units, all chapters Primaris units recolorable, all chapters special characters.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Black Templar Firstborn.
Inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is
either way, it doesn't make that much of a difference right now, unless you really want to get this list set up.
And you never know where it's going to end.
The idea is just to have you have something on the table. So if you want to get this list set up, let's just do it right, But at least we're kind of on the same page as to what the heck happened.
Going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes rolling to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now we have Kelsey.
Impossible.
Slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
That's 4 weeks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's dislocated wrist, 4 weeks.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After all, Arakpo is another word for sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again.
I like to eat Dorn DNA.
Bradley Chubb.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about
No, but I like to eat Dorn DNA, so,
They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so
Don't wait
good
till
this year.
I have to start
to see what type of a season he can have. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Allen, nifty footwork. It's a return.
And if you're lucky,
following a
you can just have leftover tacos.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
His way up to the 43 for a pickup of right.
Sweet, Bryce Callahan's back this week.
To throw on third down, Curry, and that is incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on
Shoes regional scouting
and the Chiefs
focus.
are gonna
All
take
right.
over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out to his left. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, this week? He gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he can't find
Hold up. Desmond King II, AFC Defensive Player of the Week with 8 tackles
on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And
yeah, he had 2 of them.
The 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Yeah. Let me do the rudimentary math here to be sacked.
He got 1 and Newman got 1.
I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide.
I don't know. I saw the Bengals coach give out like 6 a couple weeks ago.
He popped up, shaking
like
his
in real life.
Frustrated right now behind center. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
I had to do a little something. I mean, it's week 1. I didn't want to go crazy, but, you know, game ball. All right.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
When I got Denver's terrible. Holy, wait, I'm on top of my division. Everyone else in my division lost. Oh, how the turns have tabled.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, how the tabled.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try the left side. It's Ali, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking.
Dude, it's like min speed 95.
They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On second down, it's Ali, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign.
Still dragging units out, Rob?
The football. But how about the defense there? They met force
Yeah, I'm
with
following the
force.
tutorial on how to do this thing to get this.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, wait, let me wait. Thank God, no injuries from practice.
Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Curry.
Yeah, they're normally like 1 week, 2 weeks, but still.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Curry got his man complete over the middle. That's Ballard. Looking to throw on second down. Curry, he's got Allen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now after the running play, we've got a man
I think there's only
down
3
on the
quarterbacks
field.
in like the
We'll step
maybe 4
aside and
quarterbacks
get
in
an
the first
update
round.
when we return to KC.
There's 2 in the top 5, and then there's no more until like 10 or 11. Because I think 1 and 3 are both quarterbacks again. But like that's always the case, right? It's always controversial. Oh, who's the best quarterback in the draft? Because unless one's like an absolute superstar, the quarterback's probably going to go ahead of you.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
McCall Hardman, you're useless.
He'll try
Send him back.
the arm here on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. So that one a hold right guard.
I didn't get any holding and like 4 blocks.
Offensive and defensive
So
linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On 3rd down, Curry. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket.
I don't think anybody on my offensive line is in their original position.
I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up.
So I have
those legs.
Right tackle playing left tackle. My Ballsy, who I drafted as left tackle, has been switched to a right tackle. My left guard is a rookie center I picked up this year. My center is Jake Matthews, who you traded me. And my right guard might actually be a right guard. I don't know. I don't remember if I changed him or not. I drafted him a couple years ago. He's like 77 overall. He's not bad.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
I don't remember if I ever changed him or not.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
I'm not going to have Fletcher Cox this week, though. That sucks. Jordan Jenkins. Yeah, he's out for like a month.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's all right. I got Ross Blacklock. Big dude, scheme fit, D-tackle.
They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Oh, no wonder Colby Starling was hitting so hard last night. Dude, he's from Oklahoma.
You would have to think they're
Hall of
going to
Fame.
make more of a priority to get him the football.
Linebacker from Oklahoma. Like, Oklahoma or Texas or Alabama, he said. Doesn't matter.
It's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator.
Where?
Because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They gotta get the ball in his
Jonathan
hands.
Taylor is my third down running back.
He does have
It's not
two
Melvin Gordon.
catches,
That's
but
interesting.
pretty quiet so far. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Curry. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Curry. Throw left side complete. That's Ballard. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he's...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Marlon Davidson, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
That's smart.
Back to throw. Curry.
Or they could just go through the Chip Kelly training and never get tired and only run no huddle.
Juke move there on a nice game. So the completion
Problem
good for
solved.
6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on time here as they start this drive first.
I think I have it.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online.
Yeah, I think a lot of the 8th edition is players like a leftover from when we were on here before. Like in their Steam. But this, whatever the heck it's called, Battle Forged, it's all the 9th edition stuff.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Really, I mean, this is all testing right now anyway, right? This is just trying to get the idea, so next time it'll be, when we actually decide to do this, it will be a lot easier.
People celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
I'm telling you, I don't have the mental capacity to do it right now.
Dude, I totally understand.
To the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Mahomes firing complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for only a couple.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Another catch for him there on this drive.
Okay.
And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And again, it's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Osborne. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the
that's
football
unfortunate.
out to the 25. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive.
Unless there's another spot they might be.
Get him more involved.
What's wrong?
Here on the scoreboard, and he's been very
The sword breath. It doesn't look like the Black Templar stuff's updated yet.
It might be too new, because I think this was last updated in July. So
Yeah. Which is fine.
Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it.
yeah,
I think my life would be way easier.
I think Marines is like literally the worst thing you could have done, because there's like so many freaking options. Like who the fuck
They
knows?
have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple
Yeah, I'm about to just
passes.
write a new
Like-
battle scribe list real quick.
For the sake, or just fucking fill it in with models. I really don't fucking care. Whatever you want to do.
This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
I mean, I think that's only 1,000 points, but I have a whole tower army I can put out right now.
On top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports
Whatever, man, that's
halftime
fine.
report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit.
So
But
wait, do you
first,
have an
it's
army
time for
saved
a
already?
trip around
Yeah.
the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening.
From when we were going to try this last time.
Well, no, I want to do this right because I want it done this way so you know how to do it.
Where was the Packers who get the win?
Because
at
this is
home?
new software.
Jordan Love, a
Fair enough.
touchdown pass.
Alright, let me go
in the victory.
back on the battle scribe.
From there,
I mean, just
let's
yeah,
hop over to
even
New
if you just
England.
fucking finish
Check
this
out the
one out,
Patriots
like I
at
really
home
don't care.
in Foxborough.
Whatever the fuck's
And they were
easier.
victorious in that one over the
This is
visiting
literally
But I
just
can't get some of the models, so.
Mac Jones, couple of
All right,
touchdown
whatever.
passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year.
You can't have it both ways. You can't
we
want to
head
do
to
it
the
right
Gulf
and me
Coast.
not
Check
use
on
the models
Bucs
right.
at
You know what I
home
mean?
In Tampa. And they were winners in that one.
I mean-
over the visiting New York Giants.
Sure, I can.
Ronald Jones, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now I understand what
All
you're
right,
saying.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome
I just mean,
everyone
like,
back for quarter number
Actually making the
3.
software work in my mind
Taken at the goal line.
is what I want to say happen. I want
Gotcha.
how the software works and make sure we get this set up right.
To the 25.
Not so much that the list is anything we're ever going to run and you can delete this file afterwards. You know what I mean? I could care less what fucking picture is attached to what.
Start the third quarter, and right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back.
Because like right now, I feel bad because we're gonna end up getting discouraged because it's being way overcomplicated, and it's not that complicated. I did this literally in 2
The
minutes.
last run
Right.
good for 2.
No, it's
Here's
fine.
2nd
I'm not.
and 8.
I'm not discouraged.
Looking to
I'm just
throw.
recatting.
Curry. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
On 1st and 10, Curry. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Curry. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Ross, complete. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
All right, new list is written.
Proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's all
right, what do we got? What do we got?
Right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit.
6 baby nights, 2 big nights.
Like
well, that should be easy.
And he's able to retreat.
See, that's what I thought.
Just a short gain.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
So now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost
I wonder how that plays in my little Nidzilla list. Huh.
To lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down. And
I actually think I have the advantage just because I outhold you on perspectives.
Yeah, probably.
Mahomes to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Well, then again, do the baby knights have OPSEC?
I'm going to try to tighten
Yeah.
things up here for
Ooh,
this
so I have to
next
kill them. Oh, that's weird. So if I kill the baby knights, the big knights will kill me. If I kill the big knights, the baby knights outscore me. Oh, maybe not.
They've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Powerful running. Finds a seam inside the 40. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now back to throw. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does.
So now that I have one of each, do I like click on them and like duplicate them?
Containing him is becoming a
No, so what you're going to do... Hold on, let me get out of this real quick.
And so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Let me watch your stream. Are you still streaming? No, you're not.
Waiting for him to take off.
Oh, it's because I activated tabletop simulator for 1 point.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne. 7 yards, the pickup there.
All right. Click on the first card.
Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but
Now click on the model that represents it.
way open and catch the ball.
And pick up the model that represents it. No, you're good. It's good. Click on the next card.
Mahomes, and in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Same thing.
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Okay, and then create army.
Good start to the
Create army.
season for
It's going to
him.
give you a nice little display
Last
board.
week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
It loads it up for you. Now you're going to select everything on the display board. So like drag your mouse over, select everything.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage?
Right click.
Every single one of the guys who's going to touch
and
the ball,
do
they all
save
have those
object.
types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
And just give it a name.
So good for him. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0.
Cool. All right. So go back to the main menu.
Now after the
Now I'm going to hit
touchdown,
join this
here's
time, right?
Butker.
You're going to hit.
This one fielded at the 5.
And you said the game was called Test?
Yeah.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Yep. I see my name. Click it.
Here comes
You were hovering over a
offense
second ago. It's
now
on the
ready to
4th from the
take
bottom.
over here.
Oh, there you go.
They're
Okay.
down 3 touchdowns to this
Next.
point, needing to put something
Taco,
together as they
TACO.
have it 1st and 10.
Thanks, buddy. You know I have trouble with that one.
I know. Ooh.
Throwing to start the drive.
Wait, what happened?
Curry.
How are you back here?
Throw, but incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard,
What?
where we are in this game,
How'd you get back here?
comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that
Tabletop
maybe can take a
Simulator is
short
not
pass
responding.
and turn it into a long.
Oh,
Wait, hang on.
okay.
There we go. There we go.
Miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's brought down.
I think something got screwed up.
Yeah.
You're having so... I don't know how you have so many problems with these super simple applications like this and cockatrice that literally run on fucking like Windows 92.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Oh, Brad. I'm kind of
So
retarded.
come up after the gain of 7. on
All right,
2nd
cool.
and 3.
So you're in. So click objects at the top.
Operating from the gun. Curry.
the mouse
And
go?
his throw
There's the
a bit
mouse.
late as he couldn't reach
Objects.
back for it. This
Saved
offense
objects.
in desperate
Saved
need of a
objects.
conversion as they
And
come
just
up on
straight up
3rd down.
drag that on your side of the table. Where the fuck is everything that you just
Back to
had?
throw. Curry. He's going to find his
Listen,
tight end
I
right
followed your
complete.
directions
Oh
exactly.
He's gonna have
God
the
damn
Falcons
it!
first down as
Are
they're
you
able to
kidding
get the
me?
3rd down conversion.
I did everything you told me to do.
You can understand why so many teams
Then why isn't it there, Rob?
emphasizing
Then why
speed
isn't
on
it there?
defense at every position. The tight ends
Because
have
you
created
touched
so
yourself
many
tonight.
tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
I'm so confused right... Hey, that's neat. Hold on.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Look at my stream.
I see it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Dude, I bet this would look dope on the VR headset.
Oh my god.
Looking to throw. Curry.
How the fuck did this not work? I can clearly go to objects, saved objects, and drag it out. Did you must have right-clicked the board instead of right-clicking the model.
I think that's a big
Once you had it all highlighted.
first down because when you run a drag
That's what
route
happened.
against zone,
God
you're
damn it.
sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ali. And not a whole lot of room to operate
So,
there
yeah,
on the first
okay.
down run. He
Next
gets
time,
maybe 3.
apparently, we have to make sure, while you're still in the other thing, to test that you right-clicked the right thing.
Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's
'Cause
been
that
a
is the
late
only
afternoon.
explanation.
Get a whole lot better there.
To be fair, you should know that by now.
And a Reinforcements coming.
This is your
blaming
fault.
me?
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
All right. Either way, it's fine. The concept is grasped. We know what we did wrong. We know how to fix this.
They just aren't there.
Now that I'm here, what I can do, and I don't know if you want to just watch my stream, so I'll do this.
Yeah, that's fun.
I'm going to go to games. Actually, do me a favor. Roll 2d3. So you should see over here are your dice. The first little pouch here is the D3. You're going to pick up 2 of them and just drop them in the box.
Back to throw. Curry.
You can do it, buddy. Oh my god, it's not that hard. Drop them in the box!
Where's the box?
The little brown box!
I don't see a little brown box.
You're
Oh.
right over it! Alright, this isn't going to work.
We always hear a lot of on the defensive side of the football. They talked about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure.
So what'd you get? A 1 and a 2? Or a 2 and a 1? What order? I don't even know.
Looks like a 1 and a 2.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do 1 and a 2. So I'm going to come up here.
He was fortunate there. Luck was on
And we're
his
going to go
side,
over.
able to recover that fumble.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit drops
To
now
GT20, number 1, 2. Scorched Earth. You will see how the board fills in such as so.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time.
You hurt my fucking brain, dude. I'm going to go to games. I'm going to go to the workshop. I'm going to go GT Strike Force Mission 1, 2. I'm going to hit options, and I'm going to do additive load. Very important. You see some stuff just got added onto the map here. You now have the mission on your table over here that you could read.
I don't do that.
But you can. This thing here, you could literally just delete it.
Okay.
Taking those sacks, that's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback.
I'm going to go over to this thing here.
He'd like to stay upright when he's been upright.
I'm going to click this eye.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game.
Once that's done, I'm going to hit lock. Once that's done, I'm going to click this 1. And this weird thing is going to come up. I'm just going to keep hitting the X button until I get to this screen. Now I'm going to take my 2d10. First one I'm going to roll will be
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
a 9. Or is that a 6? That's a 9.
It's a 9.
The second one
And that is going to do it for
will
this
be
third quarter of action. This is the National
a
Football
4.
League
So I have
on
1 9
EA
and 1
Sports.
4. So I'm looking for mission 94 over
Here's
here.
AJ Cole now, as he's
I'm
on
going
the
to click
punt
that
for
X
Kansas City.
to go to this page here. I'm going to take map
He'll send this
94.
one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
I'm going to double click that
Call
X.
that a 46-yard
And then I'm
punt,
gonna
though
hit
they did
build.
get 9 back on the return. And
Whoa.
the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
There's
Even
so
though
much
they were able to force the
detail.
punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the
Yeah,
contest.
I can see where your mouse
From
is.
32 now. Here's
Yeah.
1st and 10.
I clicked it.
Throwing to start the drive. Curry. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now.
So, yeah, man.
2nd and 10.
We have this map.
Is this a 4x4 map?
To throw
It is a 40 by 60 or whatever, 44 by 60.
Oh, okay. It just looks squarer than that.
Before being tackled.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now. And I know
Well,
they're
square
saying
will be
don't
closer
give
to the
up any big
44 by
plays
60
now.
than the
They
4 by
control this
6.
game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
Fair
I
enough.
think they let their guard
Yeah.
down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Yeah, because figure 44 by 60 is 5 feet by 4 feet 8 inches. Or, yeah,
Throwing on 1st down.
3 feet 8 inches
Curry,
rather,
He finds his man complete.
as
It's
opposed to
Ballard.
4 by
And
6.
he'll work it across midfield inside
Okay.
the 45.
So it's closer together. So yeah, we have our deployment zones. You see this little thing here that says line. You can click on that, and you can fucking measure shit. I could click on this thing here,
The Mississippi State
And this map's kind of not
Jones with a
probably wasn't
sack
the best
there.
example, though it is really
You hate
pretty
to say it, with a
because it's pretty
rookie
much just all
quarterback, he's
open
done
with hills and
good
some fucking
things, but
foresty terrain.
looked a little bit overwhelmed back
So
there, hasn't
you
he?
know everything's pretty self-explanatory what it is.
He hadn't had a lot of time
Like,
to throw the football.
for example,
In his defense, I got it.
You see
Yeah.
what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for
Hive
sure.
Tyrant.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for
Can
second and
absolutely hide that.
23.
Out of line of sight.
Right.
Looking to throw. Curry. And he rifles one.
See a wing.
Incomplete.
Target
At this point in
acquired.
the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Falcons on third down. They're right at about the league average.
No, I know I can't actually
40%,
see a
4
lane.
for 10.
It's fine.
This will be third and forever.
But
he's going to rifle one deep left side.
the Demacaron
It's incomplete, but there
cannot,
is a flag down, so hang on.
because it has
Big
18 wounds.
coming on third down. So instead of giving them another
So
third
even if I
down,
put
they'll
the
decline it
Demacaron
brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot
back
of time
there so he
considering
fits on the
it.
table,
Just know that you're probably
you
gonna
can still
get
see
the
him with
ball
everything
back.
because he's a Demacaron.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it.
But anyway,
Doesn't
you get the
work
idea.
out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they clearly made a conscious decision
now go
here to
over
be more
here,
aggressive in the late stages of this
enable
game
score
in the
sheet.
second half.
And
Whenever
I
we're
get
ready,
it.
I can
This
hit start
situation,
game.
You know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield,
It's gonna
you
give
feel
us,
good about your defense maybe, or just hey, I thought I had a
Yeah, you're
proper
gonna put
play
whatever
call,
your starting
but
command
how about
points
the guys that
is.
just stopped them? How good do they feel right now?
I think mine's like 9.
Here, we shut you down. They're over on the bench
Mine
right now
is
feeling
7.
great.
So I'll be at 8 right now.
And he'll lose yardage
It'll be
on
my
the play
turn
back at the
to hide deployment
45-yard
zones
line.
now.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're
Show
up in the
area
fourth quarter.
denial.
They're going to have to stack the box and make it
Oh, that's
difficult
neat.
for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second
Ooh,
and 11
psychic
now.
power decks,
Mahomes.
army
They'll
token
let this
bags,
go for the
neat.
end zone. And that's gonna be
Little tokens to
incomplete.
explain stuff
Good
that
effort
happened.
there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On third
This
down,
map's
they
kind of
drop
weird
to
because
throw.
it's so thick it covered up the objective markers.
Yeah.
Which isn't so out of 8 maps I've tested, this is the first time that's happened.
Okay, that's not terrible.
And this was on map number like 90 something, so maybe we'll just avoid some of the second page maps.
Yeah.
You have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might
But
lock
yeah,
it over your head.
if I wanted to
track with your man defensively, then try to go up and make a
get
stop
set
on the
up,
quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards.
oh no, Mr. Harder Specs. Let me show deployment zones.
So that one will be accepted.
Harder Specs.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Yeah, he's
Their
good.
defense
He's good
was
there.
able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not
Good
getting
thing
it
these aren't real
doesn't
models.
harm them at all.
Why? That's exactly how I treat him.
That's true.
To throw on second down. Curry, and that's incomplete.
Throw it like a paper airplane.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that
Oh,
leads us to a third
trying to turn him
and
around.
3. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it
Okay.
away. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed
I guess
there on third down.
try grabbing
They
him
love
instead of from, like, the
confidence
base
that
from the
they
model.
had To let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So they'll come up first.
Throw him
and
off
10
the-
now
throw him
from
off the edge.
33.
Oh, there you go.
They'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back there. Moloch's not going to start on the table. He's going to outflank when he's taking those fucking command points away.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get.
Wow, I'm starting with like 6 command points.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Neurothrop has big brain. Flip.
On 1st down, Curry, and this is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Curry, and that is incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
You got to admit, man, looking across the table,
Curry.
That looks legit.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
If I need to like roll a ton of attacks, let's say my what you call it? Get rid of these dice. That's
And the
useless.
Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
If I wanted to take my what you call it.
Definitely 4 down territory. Really nice job.
Tyrant's attacks. Plus 6. I'm gonna have 11 attacks. So I'm gonna get rid of these. Just gonna do.
Touchdown Falcons.
Look at that. There's 11 dice into the box. Oh my God, that's so many 2s. Thank God he's weapon skill too. Get rid of that 1.
I mean, look, you're still
yeah, but you can see how it works.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end
Can I
zone
change the
there,
color?
This game's
That way?
over. You've
Ooh, I
locked the
can.
door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Strength 7 into Knights. So,
Make this now an 11-point
yeah.
deficit.
By the way, these ignore invols, which you wouldn't get in melee anyway because you're Knights.
Right.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20. What's the toughness of a Knight? 8?
Following the touchdown,
The big ones, yeah.
to kick off.
Okay.
Takes it at the 7.
The little ones are.
And the tackle going to be
Oh, that's a dead little.
there
There's no
at
doubt
the
about it.
25-yard line.
Little ones are T7.
KC's offense ready to take over.
How many wounds the little ones
2
have?
scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter,
They
but
have-
maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing
Bubbles.
keep away. 1st downs.
Oh my God,
they
yeah,
can't
that's
touch the
stupid
ball.
dead.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because
Get it actually working. Not even playing a real game. Yeah, can you hear me? It wasn't me.
That's why it worked out.
doesn't matter
Yes,
whether
it
they scouted
was.
or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 3, 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of
If you have something coming up for custom asset bundle, just X out of
Stay
it.
in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, see, that's much better.
Well, he's taken
Oh, wait,
down, but
where?
not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little
Hello.
spin move.
Why are the objectives not working on this one?
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, here you go, Rob. This is one feature I really like. If I hover over the terrain, it shows exactly what it does.
Yeah, you were showing me that feature earlier.
Turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Well, you know, it's got some really pretty maps. What is that? For the guard.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings
fourth
up
for the guard. You look at this
down.
poster, you're recruited.
That is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position.
Sucks.
Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Oh, that's spicy.
What is
Here
that?
comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Was that your
Well,
psychic
getting
powers?
fall behind
Yeah.
even further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms
You get
of
this
the
little
score.
spot over here to select your secondaries.
With the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Looking to throw on second
And then you
down.
can spawn the cards.
Throw left side complete. That's Ali. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the gun on third down. Curry gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified.
That's it?
Pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here
Rob?
on EA
What?
Sports.
Having seen it,
So
what do you
it's
think
Falcon
now?
football as
Oh, I
we
think it'll be good.
back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready for some quarterback controversy to stir?
1st and 10. Curry, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Say what you want about Jamie Newman. All he does is win games.
Looking to throw. Curry. And this is
I mean, you know, more games than anybody else has won for me, including Tom Brady.
This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Let's get this OBS studio started.
They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield?
This is where he earns his stripes, man. You missed it last night, Rob. I had Ken's game passed from YouTube onto my TV upstairs while my game was playing on the laptop.
Kick, they got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this.
Wait, what?
They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Kansas City defense, they make their way onto the field now. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to give up the touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on aggressiveness to over-aggressiveness? And I think most coordinators are looking at it like, run your regular defense, add some pressure packages, because really the third...
Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Shoves him aside. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Oh, the home opener.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss.
Are you guys actually playing these games now?
Falling.
No, it's super close to him. You'll see.
A little short, but
I mean, yeah, go Broncos.
win here to earn a split of their first 2.
Only their defense.
Next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 0.
How do you feel about Brady Quinn?
They'll be back home next week as they're set to take on
I don't
the
know who that
Carolina.
is.
Charles Davis, an R.